This is a peaceful protest, but our message is loud and clear. End the genocide. That's the sentiment echoed by the Grenadians for Justice organization as it continues its condemnation for the injustices meted out to the people of 3 regions, Palestine, Congo and Sudan. The grouping, a dynamic mix of Grenadians from various social backgrounds, will participate in the 3rd such protest, joining advocates around the world for what they say is a just cause. According to Siddiqui Sylvester, one of the coordinators of the march, they are standing in solidarity for the children, elders, and innocent civilians whose lives are being stolen in these countries.
The last Friday in March, we will be having a silent protest in St. George to highlight the recent upsurge of the violence taking place against the Palestinians, especially in Gaza. We will be assembling at a number of points: the bus terminal in St. George, the roundabout in Grenadians, and around the Grenadians Boulevard, that roundabout there. The intention is to raise the awareness of the plight of the Palestinian people. They are now bombarded, subjected to all kinds of brutalities. Hospitals, lots of children have been killed in the last few weeks after the Israelis decided to not to continue with the ceasefire and to break the ceasefire, as a matter of fact.
On Tuesday, a Turkish doctoral student was arrested and her visa revoked after publicly voicing her support for Palestinians during Israel's ongoing war in Gaza. This came days after a Palestinian activist who led the Columbia University protest was arrested by immigration agents. Sylvester cites this as atrocious.
It's definitely it's atrocious. I mean, it's like people no longer have the right to voice their condemnation of what is definitely abhorrent and unjust. And it speaks to a kind of Nazi type of behavior by some of the people in the U.S.
The advocate remains optimistic about a permanent ceasefire, but notes that it will take quite a bit to rebuild and resume commerce. Other countries across the region will be staging similar events this weekend to send their message of condemnation.
Well, as far as the results, no. And there have been protests all over the world. Unfortunately, the powers that be in the United States and some of the powers that be in Europe are intent on keeping the Israelis supplied with the missiles and whatever they need to continue the massacre and the potential annihilation of the Palestinian people. However, we want the Palestinians to know, and they have come to Grenada, they have assisted us with medical personnel. We want them to know that they're not alone. There are similar activities taking place in Trinidad, in Guyana, in Barbados this weekend, and we just want to be part of what is happening internationally.
Sylvester said they are looking forward to a large number of Grenadians turning up at 2 p.m. at the 3 locations: St. George's Bus Terminal, at the roundabout close to the Grenadians Boulevard, and the Grenadians roundabout. The last silent protest action was over 1 year ago when they attempted to deliver a letter to the U.S. Embassy to convey to the U.S. President for a ceasefire. However, that letter was rejected. Christina John, GBN News.